Hey, fellow rockers. Welcome back to Backstage Pass Rock News, where we dive into everything that makes our world rock. Today, we've got a real treat for you. Terry Reid, famously known as SUPERLUNGS for his mind-blowing vocal abilities. Terry Reid's voice could blow the roof off any venue, but today, he's here to blow our minds with some rock history. Strap in, because we're diving into one of the most pivotal moments in rock history, a moment that could have changed the face of music forever. Picture this, it's the late 60s. Jimmy Page is piecing together a new band, a little group you might have heard of, called Led Zeppelin. Terry not only turned down the opportunity of a lifetime, but also played a crucial role in shaping Led Zeppelin as we know them.
You talk there about the chemistry within a band and how it has to be right or it doesn't work. And obviously, famously, Jimmy Page asked you when he was leaving the Yardbirds to start up a band and stuff. So how did your paths cross with Jimmy? How did you get to know Jimmy?
Well, no, it's interesting because that first tour that I did with the Stones when I was 15, 16, I mean 16, but anyway, when we did that tour, I got to know Jeff Beck and Jimmy Page were in the Yardbirds and were on that tour. That was another, how would you say, that was another reality of Yardbirds. That was Yardbirds number 23, I think. I'm not sure which one. Peter Grant was always funny about that. Every time Jimmy had mentioned Yardbirds, he'd go, "Oh, what's this, number 46?" You know. He said to him when he put Zeppelin together, and we were doing all that and putting that together, he said to him, "Well, what are you going to call the band?" And Jimmy said, "The Yardbirds." He said, "Look, if you mention that word Yardbirds anymore, I'm getting up and I will never talk to you again." He said, "That's it. We're not calling it Yardbirds. I've had enough." Every time I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear that word Yardbirds, I see paperwork. I see lawsuits. I got break into a hot sweat. He said, "My life, I can't sleep for 2 more nights." He said, "No, it's not going to happen." It's very funny, Peter. So the whole thing was, he said we were all on that tour, and I sporadically talked to Jimmy then. But then later on, Jimmy was doing an article with somebody, after Zeppelin and all that, and they said, "Well, when was the first time that you met Terry Reid?" And we came up in conversation. And he said, it was his birthday or something or other, or it was a certain date that they were talking about. And he said, this was the day, the first time that I saw Terry play when we were on tour with the Stones. Yep. Right? And he said, I remember that now. And I was very, very flattered by that. That was very nice that he had a Terry Reid day. No, but that was a long while before. But he remembered that. And that's really nice. I get on with him really well. He's a really nice fella. He's very, very quiet to himself. All that other rubbish is like. That's the same with Jimi Hendrix. Watching what he does is not exactly how he is. Everybody did well, and then we put. Well, we all sort of were involved in putting Zeppelin together, and that became our whole. God, 200 billion people can't be wrong, I suppose.
He saw the potential in Robert Plant and knew John Bonham was the powerhouse drummer they needed.
It was like it worked. Like say the chemistry of a band, right? You got to have everything fit the notches, right? And like I said to him, I said, "Look, you get Robert singing, but for God's sake, do not listen to the drummer, John Bonham. John Bonham is going to be the anchor of the group. Whoever else is in it, I don't care." I said to Jimmy, "Do you have a keyboard player?" That was a funny one. He goes, "No." I went, "Oh, all right. Then I just only asked." Sometimes you put your foot in it. But I said, "No, get Robert, but you got to get the drummer, Bonham. He's an animal. He's everything that we love about drummers, right? Ginger and all those. Every drummer like that, if you want that kind of drummer, you got a big problem. your whole life is going to be miserable trying to get them out of jail or, follow their lead. Where are they? They're late. Oh, they missed the gig. Oh, my God, I mean, I got on really well with John Bonham. And nobody could sort of figure. His wife said to me, you and John, he really liked you. I said, yeah, I don't know why. I said, every time he was really nice to me, I got a little worried. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's one of them guys that just couldn't take bullshit. If somebody would say something stupid, he'd hit them, It's one of them deals. And we all know them kind of people. Look, you're up there, boy. The land of truth. It's the same way. You're like Scotland. You go to places, and there's always that one lad in the gang that you go around with that will not take bullshit. Or you will not. If somebody says something that's a load of what, you just turn around and you either nut him or hit him. One or the other. And then, of course, all hell breaks loose. But it makes for an evening,
It certainly does. It certainly does.
Really.
There you have it, folks. A glimpse into the history that shaped rock music, told by the legend himself, Terry Reid. What a story. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more rock tales straight from the legends who lived them. Until next time, keep rocking and stay tuned for more Backstage Pass rock news. Live life loud.